Hey, this is Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch video. Today is February 19th, 2023. Before I get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. So a couple announcements. First off, if you haven't liked and subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and do that right now. It really does help me out. It makes a big difference to me. So just take a second, do it now. Thank you so much. The second thing I want to talk about is the TraderLine IPO class. I'm involved with it and took the second course. I watched the replay of it yesterday because I couldn't watch the original. So the one nice thing about it is that the replay, if you can't watch it live, that the replays are available to you forever through TraderLine. So don't think like you missed it, so you can't start it again. You could catch up very easily. Tons and tons of useful information I'm getting from that particular class. Is really awesome stuff. If you're interested, go to traderlion.com and or at traderlion on Twitter, but traderlion.com, and they'll take care of you there. And what else? And the third thing is my super follow group. If you haven't joined it yet, you may want to consider it. I give detailed market analysis, keep you guys on my goal of the super follow group is to keep you on the right side of the market and to get you in the best stocks possible in the strongest areas of the market. That's my goal. Completely honest, transparent. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. Like this week I was in CRDO. That was a loser, obviously. But I will be, it's completely transparent. It is, but again, it goes day by day, or, I do midweek videos. I do market notes a couple times a week. I do a special stocks to watch with my exact focus list on there. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into the super follow group. If you're interested, it's at Alpha Charts 365 on Twitter. You can follow me there anyway. Why not? But yeah, just you may want to check that out. I've been getting great feedback on there, and I appreciate all my members. And anyway, you may want to consider it. All right, let's get into these charts now. First off, we're gonna start with the Qs right here, and you see that we broke the downtrend line, and then we're kind of flagging from this little flag right here, but we still have this lower high, right? We haven't taken out this high right here. So we'll see what happens. Maybe more of a pullback coming. We don't know until after the fact, but just to be aware that the selling may not be over yet. Let's go into the watch list. Stocks to watch. Here we go. And so I'm using Deep View, right? If you haven't checked out Deep View yet, it's still in beta, but it's going to be released very soon. You may want to get on the wait list, right? Go to deepview.com. And again, it costs you nothing to get on that wait list to if you want to check it out. So anyway, but we're using Deep View today for charting and also for our financials down here. Okay, let's get to the top of this list, and we're going to go through these one by one. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because, again, the market is a little wobbly right now, so we'll see what happens. But Fastly, this was dead money for a long time and losing money for a long time, and now there's been a character change, right? And we're starting to see some growth numbers start to come back again. Still not making money, that's a problem, right? But starting to see some growth numbers, trend in the right direction. So that's a positive, right? Something to keep our eyes on. Again, we're going to just go down here. MGNI. This is the old digital turbine. Again, this one does make money. And again, it's showing some real strength in this market and some nice accumulation on the charts. Here's Spotify. Again, a nice little flag right there. And it's trying to move higher from this general area. I think it may need a little bit more time, but again, some accumulation showing up on the charts. Fortinet software has been pretty nice actually recently, and this is cybersecurity type of software. Big gap up right there, and now it needs to kind of consolidate, tighten up a little bit, but definitely one we have to watch. I like how it's kind of coming down on lower volume right there, so that's pretty nice. KD after earnings right here, big pop. And now again, it needs to kind of consolidate and and tighten up a little bit. It's a little bit loose in here, but again, pulling back on lower volume, that's what we want to see, right? So definitely keep that on the watch list. Here's TXG trying to break out. This is 10x Genomics. Again, not a moneymaker, right? Doesn't make any money, but it is, get a flattening 200-day. It's starting to get above its area and move higher. If it gets above this 50, $52, $53 area, somewhere around there, that could be something interesting. Here's Silicon Labs. Again, this is like the wobbliness of the market, right? It's a little bit loose in here. It needs to tighten up. It needs to have these moving averages catch up a little bit. But Silicon Labs, again, the semiconductors have been pretty strong recently, and Silicon Labs, if it can tighten up, maybe something to watch. Again, I don't love this day, but it was on very low volume. Trade Desk, again, giant up, and then 2 down days on lower volume. And basically these 2 days are just inside this one bar. So, I consider this like an inside area and maybe just a consolidation. Obviously, it needs to build this out and then maybe go higher, but we are watching that particular one. Mobileye is a newer IPO. This one could be a stair stepper. We'll see if that happens or not, but stair steppers are very powerful IPOs, as I learned from the Traderline IPO course. And so this one has that type of potential. Here's C-Day, Ceridian, came down, kind of built out a little base right there, came back. Maybe it retests, maybe it doesn't, but it's starting to move higher. I wouldn't say starting to move higher. Maybe it's coming back to retest. We'll see if it holds or not. And pretty good growth numbers in general, even though they're kind of decelerating. Well, they're not really decelerating. 32, 29, 30, they're about the same, but decent growth. Here we go. Lifetime Group. Again, amazing accumulation on this particular one. It is starting to come back a little bit. Again, we'll see if it comes all the way back to this $15, $16 area or not. But we'll see if it finds support, that could be an interesting place. Seattle Genetics, big gap up. Again, now we just have to kind of wait for it to chill out. This is definitely on the watch list. Closed this gap back here. So I wouldn't be shocked if we see it kind of drift back in a little bit. Again, still losing money, but whatever they're doing, people like. Here's Bandwidth. Again, came down big time and now has this little cup and handle look to it, right there. Decreased volume into this handle. I like that. Kind of getting that support right there, flat 200-day, right? If this can break out above 28.50-ish, maybe even $28, right? If this gets above $28, that could be something to watch. Again, it may need a little bit more time. We'll see. Maybe you got to build out this handle. Maybe you get it closer to $24, $25, and you could use the 50-day or the 23-day as your stop. Your choice, your trade. PCAR. And well, this one gap down. Never mind. Forget about this one. We need to delete this from the list. I don't know why that's on there. Yeah, that's weird, man. It shouldn't be on there. I should delete that already. GFS is next. And GFS is just this kind of flat IPO. There's your IPO advanced, and there's your due diligence type phase. And if it can break out here, that would be something that would be special, right? Potentially. Again, had a little breakout here, couldn't hold it. So again, it may give it another try. Definitely decreasing volume as it comes back, and we have a rising 200-day. So I like GFS. Again, this is so in the semiconductor space. So we like that. Next up, Brothers Coffee, and this one's erratic, right? And it's got earnings coming up, so be careful. Know your earnings dates, by the way. It's kind of erratic. It needs maybe a little bit more time, but it's got great growth numbers, right? I mean, just phenomenal growth numbers. So we need to just kind of be aware of that and say that when it is ready, we have to be ready for this particular one. Dana Incorporated, again, just trying to build out this base. Again, really nice growth numbers, right? It's in the EV vehicle space. They don't make them, but they make stuff for them. So again, nice accumulation showing up in this chart, nice base showing up, kind of inverse head and shoulder ish. Again, we don't know if it's going to pull back again or not, to make some symmetry out, right? It's a little short on the side compared to this side. But again, it's one to watch. And if it gets above, 19, 15, 19 and a quarter, this one could move potentially. And it's not a new name, but because of the EV, because everyone's coming out with EV vehicles now, this has potential. Again, I don't know much more about this company than that. I don't need to. And then Iridium, just phenomenal day right here. 10%, but just the volume is super high. Look at this accumulation showing up on the chart. Growth name, obviously making money. So again, we like that one as well. So there you go. There is about 17 names for you for your watch list. Be careful this week in the market. Know that it can know that market is a little bit wobbly right now. You may want to decrease position size or even have a high level of cash. Follow me on Twitter at AlphaCharts365. Consider super follow, and make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube, man. Keeps me doing this, keeps me happy. Appreciate that. Take care. Bye.